Salt and pepper and coffee. Nah, not mushy peas. Sweet little petit pois peas. I have to say I do prefer mushy peas to petit pois. I got in trouble for smoking meat in the car park on base. Private Trash, what are you doing? Sir, smoking meat, sir. Better be a good batch, boy. We're spending 7 days in the hole. Why did I make the military sound like prison then? I don't know. HelloFresh meals are good. Some of them are good, but I had a bit of a falling out with them because we kept getting ingredients that weren't fresh. Like the vegetables they would send would be kind of on their way out of date by the time they got here. So yeah, I cancelled my subscription with them. So maybe I'm not a good not a good person for them to you know, give a sponsorship to. We get HelloFresh when it's on offer. HelloFresh is okay. Salt, cayenne, coffee grounds, garlic, thyme, and rosemary. I miss Jinxter's Cornish pasties. Oh, trash. Trash, you're taking me back, man. That used to be like a staple. So for those of you who, I mean, I don't think many of you will be aware, really. I've mentioned it a few times on stream. My dad used to drive haulage. Like, he used to drive really big trucks. At one point, that meant driving through Europe and stuff like that. But for the most of my life, it, oh my god, I need to time this just right. For most of my life, it meant, like, just traveling around the UK. And there would be times where I would go with him as a kid. And, like, Jinxter's, like, Cornish pasties or, like, anything Jinxter's from, like gas stations and, like, truck stops were just, like, a staple of the trucker diet. So I attribute Jinxter's delicious foods as to how I managed to grow up to be a big strong boy at a grand height of 6'5". It's all in the dough, you know? It's all in the dough. That's the fanciest way I've ever heard someone describing dogging Trashworth smoking me in the car park. Oh boy. Soft veggies. But yeah, no, the HelloFresh, their veggies just were not great. So stop getting them. But I mean, if they were on offer, like, I don't know, it's just not worth it, I don't think, setting an account back up and dealing with it. Just to get it while it's on offer, I don't think. For me, at least. Because I closed my account and everything. In fact, I think they kept pestering me after I closed my account, like, every month for, like, 6 or 7 months or whatever it was. Like, maybe not that long, but either way, quite a while. Every couple of weeks, they would send me, like, texts and emails saying, like, hey, why don't you come back to HelloFresh? And in the end, like, I called them and I was like, please take my number. Please take my number off of your calling, off of your marketing system, please. And they were like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And I was like, well, why? They're like, oh, well, it's not something I'm able to do. And I was like, okay, well, could you get in contact with someone that can? Because I'm not going to come back. Like, I don't want your stuff anymore. And basically I was told no. So I blocked the number. Seems like the best thing to do, right? Nothing annoys me quite like spam calls and texts. Oh, well, that was easy. Anyone else? Of course you would come around the corner as soon as the flames wear off. Shit. Gotta admit, it is kind of fun to be a magic boy. Like, just stand back and shoot flames. Yeah, you're dead now. Okay, so, let me see. Well, I live on base, so technically I was cooking in my carport, and there was enough for everyone. Damn. Trashworth, keeping the boys fed. Hello, Rotten. Yeah, Meryl, it is more like Hello, Rotten. Yeah, like, sometimes the onions were the worst thing that I found. Like, if you ever got something with onion in it, you would open the box up, everything would be, like, frozen because they send a pack of ice with it all, obviously. But you would find the onion, you would open that up, and it would just be, like, soft. So more often than not, it used to be the case that when we were getting HelloFresh, we would just buy our own onions, or fresh veg a lot of the time. Now let them call me, I love dealing with telemarketers. I mean, it depends. If it's a scammer, then I tend to do the typical thing of like, or maybe not so typical, but I tend to do the whole rigmarole of keeping them on the phone for as long as possible and just trolling them, basically, if it can be called that. But if it's like, if it is just spam calls and it's someone like, hi, I'm calling from such and such, just wanted to let you know that we're doing a deal on blah 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 blah, I have no time for that. Cold calling is not appreciated. I do not like it. No, thank you. Unless you source the meat from work as well. Smoked chihuahua. Nah, I shot a pig and got it butchered. Wow, that's dedication. When are we getting to the blacksmithing? Wait, should I actually be doing blacksmithing? Am I really going to do a blacksmithing playthrough where I actually don't play the game, I just do blacksmithing? Maybe that could be a good night Flanders thing. We put the meat in the fridge, but some perishables were in the bags and went off. Yeah, I know. It kind of got to the point where I had to put everything in the fridge, but like that takes up so much fridge space, right? Especially if you're getting like 5 meals, I think we were getting. Maybe it was 6, I can't remember. But like that much space in the fridge, it's just, ugh, not worth it. Plus, I found that like by budgeting, like by doing a weekly budget sort of thing or a monthly budget, we were able to make meals for much, much cheaper that offered much more food. Like I'm definitely a bit of a budgeter when it comes to food purchases. Like I'm someone who could happily eat the same meal every day for the rest of eternity. It doesn't bother me. As long as it's like tasty, then I probably won't get bored of it. It's just, to me, food's food. I'm not really picky. But yeah. When you send us mac and cheese pics. Dubs is demanding mac and cheese. Oh, another hydrate. I'm out of coffee. Let me refill my coffee. Let me refill that coffee. And actually, because you've made me drink so much, I think I need the bathroom. So, tell you what, guys. I'm going to refill my coffee and take a single sip to appease the god that is Dubs. And then once that's done, I'm going to hop over to a short break, like a 2-minute break, pop to the lavatory and relieve my ever so full bladder. And when I get back, I'll jump straight back into Skyrim. That sound good? And I'll try and catch up on chat as well, because I am falling a bit behind. Okay, guys, let me just tap out of the game. So, I will be back in like 3 minutes. 3 minutes tops. Stay with me, guys, okay? Stay with me! See you guys very soon. Until then, goodbye for now. Okay, I'm back. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Let me just catch up on chat, and then I'll dive back into the game. Let me see. Meryl says I should complain and get a free one. Yeah, you should. In fact, you actually might be able to get more than one free box if you complain that all of the things in it were like pretty much gone. You know, if that was the case, if a lot of it was rotten, then you should be able to get like some credit. I would have thought maybe get two HelloFresh boxes. Let me see. Let me just bring the tablet up here as well. Trash says always go freezer. Yeah, we used to. So when we were getting it, we would put like we would put the meats in the freezer. In fact, actually, I always store meat in the freezer. I just take it out like the night before I'm gonna be cooking with it. Embrace says I can send you pics of the macaroni in a pot so far. Please do. Please put it in the pop it over in the Discord. We actually do have a delicious food section. I haven't put anything in it yet because I haven't cooked anything specifically delicious as of yet. When you're only cooking for one person, you really don't feel like putting the effort in. Or at least I don't. We need the cheesiness of Mac Embrace. Then you shall return to us to refill the Bladderino. Dub says, how'd the driving course go? Oh shit, you're doing a driving course, Trash? Like, is that like learning to drive? I mean, you said you had a lot of driving to do the other day. Was it? I'm assuming it was like a truck driving course, like HGV or something like that. It was so I can now teach people to drive. Oh right, fantastic. Hells yeah, my dude. Good to hear it. Don't forget, pensioners are 20 points, 50. Oh my god. And also, you have some news for Faye's stream tomorrow. Embrace says, well, it's dried macaroni with cream cheese and cheese melted all over the top. That sounds delicious. Cheddar cheese, but we also have some Italian cheese we can sprinkle on after. Maybe I'm just really like too British, but I do like British cheeses. I'm not exciting. I don't go for European cheeses. 10 points for a private, 20 for a corporal, 40 for a sergeant, and 100 for any officer. And a gaggle of school kids is worth 100 if you get a strike and take them all. Free cheese mac. Delicious. And because most of the Discord channels are locked. Are they still locked? I'll get on. I'll fix that after the stream, guys. Discord is a nightmare for me. But yeah, super mature cheddar. Super mature cheddar is fantastic as long as you're not trying to grill it or anything. Like the older a cheese is, the more grease comes off of it. So it's a nightmare to cook with. But yeah, a super mature cheddar and like a ham and cheese sandwich is chef's kiss. Ah, boy. So let me dive back into the game. Let's get rid of stream beats first. Lovely. Embrace says cheese on toast. Oh my god, cheese on toast is a magnificent creation, and whoever made bread, karma for you. Whoever made cheese, special karma for you. Whoever combined the two and made cheese on toast, I'd love to meet you someday. I'd love to worship at your feet. However, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Let's see, back into the game. Back into the game, yeah? There we go. Let me see. I like deep fried triple cream camembert. Oh boy. That sounds like so Moorish. It sounds delicious. It's not that I don't like European cheeses and stuff, or French cheeses or whatever. It's just that like my preference is English cheeses. Although German cheese is pretty nice as well. If I had one last meal on death row, it would be cheese on toast. What type of cheese? What type of cheese? Dutch Gouda on crackers? Oh. Now I'm just getting hungry for cheese, guys. Cheese on toast with Branston pickle? That's a pretty popular one, actually. Embrace says fuck off with the pickle, but like cheese and pickle, Branston pickle specifically, is quite a popular, it's quite a northern option. There are a lot of Northerners, my fellow Northerners would drool over Branston Pickle. I'm not a fan of Branston Pickle. I don't know why. Don't get me wrong, I like pickles in general. You know, pickled cucumber, also known as pickles if you're American. Or pickled onions. Oh, I love pickled onions. But Branston Pickle, not for me. Not for me. So, I've been thinking about, there's a question I've been thinking about a lot lately. While I've been like editing the streams to go on YouTube. And it seems like it's a pretty popular opinion, like because there are these people on YouTube that basically they want to be like lifestyle coaches for streamers, right? They want to tell you what content you need to make and blah 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 blah, and you need to do this and you need to do that, and if you're not doing this, you're going to fail and blah 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 blah. So for someone who's like a hobbyist streamer like myself, it's kind of irrelevant, but at the same time, I do like to kind of try and stay up to date with what people are suggesting and things, and just hear what advice is out there. So many people seem to... Oh, a dead boy. Let's deal with this first. You look like you've shit your pants. Why are you walking like that? I mean, I understand you... Ow. I understand you're dead, but still. There we go. So, seems to be a pretty popular opinion amongst these lifestyle Twitch coaches, or whatever you want to call them, where, like, they say... Don't just chop up your live streams and put it on YouTube because that's lazy. And it's like, well, that's easy enough for you to say when you literally make so much money from your streaming and your YouTube channel that you can afford to do that full time. But for people who like, and this doesn't include myself because I don't think I fall into this category. But for people who are trying to make a living off of Twitch and who are, you know, not earning a massive amount of money, that's such a shit thing for them to say. Like, I feel like that's such just a really shitty thing for them to say to those people, because it's like, it's basically saying, it's basically the equivalent of saying, if you can't invest all of your time into this thing that doesn't give you the payout that you need, then you should stop. And I just think, like, that's not good advice. You know? Like, if people are trying to get off the ground and are trying to make a start somewhere, Embrace, thank you very much for the community sub gift. Wow, wow, wee, wow, Blue Crash. If Blue Crash is in chat, please show some gratitude to Embrace for being so generous. But yeah, I think like that's a really shitty thing to say to people who maybe aren't in a position like these so-called lifestyle coaches are for streamers, that, you know, if you can't afford to invest 100% of your time into it, then you shouldn't bother. I mean, yeah, the harsh truth is that if you want to be a serious streamer, I suppose, then you do need to invest a shitload of time into it, and you do need to work hours after you finish streaming. But to say, like, if you can't put 100% in straight away, then stop, is terrible advice, I think. Let me see. Oh, Trashworth, incredible. Wow. Guys, the generosity never ends. Thank you very much, Trash. Gifting a sub to Meryl Murr. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Wait, did I miss something in chat? Let me know if I missed if I missed something important in chat. Please point it out for me, guys. Like, tell me to go up and read. Seems to work, breaking it up for views as people lose interest in longer vids. You do you. Exactly, Meryl. Exactly. Like, for someone like me who isn't so, like, oh, Jesus Christ, Dubs, thank you very much. For someone like me who isn't necessarily, I don't consider myself to be someone who's trying to make a living from streaming, because personally, like, as much as I love streaming, I don't know if it could ever be something that I could live off, if you know what I mean. I suppose we'll see what happens with time, but my focus now is mainly just trying to get into some sort of solid audio tech work or music work. We'll see what happens. The jury's out on that one, I suppose. But yeah, it seems very disheartening to tell people to basically just quit before they even start, you know? Like Meryl says, that long VODs do put people off watching, which is why I cut my VODs down into like between 20 and 40 minute slices, depending on what content it is. But with that being said, I wouldn't really say I'm someone who's trying to earn from it, I suppose. Like I put them, the reason I put them up there is more for, you know, because I know that there are those of you out there who are in pretty different time zones to me. And maybe you happen to miss one of the streams of one of the games that I'm playing. You miss a stream and you feel like you're behind. And it's like, well, I feel like I've missed out so much. It's like, okay, well, here's the VOD. If you want to watch the VOD to catch up, then that might help. And for a lot of you, like I've had some pretty great feedback from that. Like a lot of people have said, oh, this is really, really helpful. Thanks for chopping them up. I've literally watched all, like Abyssal, for instance. Abyssal, shout out to Abyssal, wherever she may be. Abyssal has said to me that she's watched all of the VODs so far to get up to date on the Pathfinder series that I've been doing. But yeah, I just feel like it's I don't know, a way of helping with that, fill that gap, if you know what I mean. Like people aren't going to miss streams, or if people are going to miss streams, at least they'll be able to catch up on something if they want to. We went through this. Wait, what is happening in chat, guys? Let me catch up. Boop 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 boop. You just missed Dubs being an omega vagina. I prefer the term gaping chasm. I also prefer the term gaping chasm. We went through this. He is a beta cook, says Trashworth. Oh my god. We are not getting an emote for that. No. Or we just stick to calling him a coward. That's definitely the family friendly version. No. No emote for that. If we have an emote for that, it will have to be a guy in a chef's hat, okay? And you can interpret it as whatever you please. But it will be the most tongue-in-cheek. Actually, do I have a chef's hat? I don't think I do. Maybe if I buy a chef's hat and make an emote of me in a chef's hat, and maybe I put like the beta sign in the corner, like the Greek symbol, something like that. Maybe, I don't know. I need a green screen, I think, because it's so hard to like chop myself out of the image and have it just be a GIF or like an emote that's just like me. But with that being said, I do also like having my background in my webcam view, so maybe a green screen would be a waste